Today, I would like to introduce you to my two best friends. Here they are. The right and left Black Diamond Distance Carbon Z. These poles are just awesome. I should really expand my vocabulary to describe these poles. They're helpful, they're very supportive. They support me emotionally, they support me physically in the mountains. They're my two best friends. More reliable than Blake and Christoph. They don't get sick, they don't complain. They weigh almost nothing. And they can shrink down to an incredible size. 3 segments here. Boom. You can run with them in your hand. You can put them in the back of your bag. You won't even notice they're there. That's the best part, is that like a good friend, you're not aware that they're even there until you need them. These are expensive poles. There's no way around that. You can find them on sale from time to time for around $100, but I think that right now they retail for about $150. I've only ever broken 1 pair. And Black Diamond is such a stand-up company, they actually covered me with the warranty and got me a new pair with almost no questions asked. And that's actually one of the advantages of buying Black Diamond, especially for me living as close as I do to their headquarters, is that they're an awesome company to work with most of the time. And when I busted these, I took them in, I said, look, use your error. I'm just wondering if there's anything you could do, and they gave me a new pair. One of the things I really like is the grip. You've got this up here, which is your standard grip, but I find myself most often kind of hanging out in this area, this little thing right here. And when you're going uphill and you need less of a pull, you can kind of rest your thumb and index finger on there. I normally combine that with this strap and kind of do like this. And then when you come back down the hill, I sometimes go like this, or I just rest my hand on top to help support me as I come down. I use these poles all the time for all sorts of things. Descending steep hills, climbing up steep hills, traversing snowy hillsides. I sometimes picture myself fighting off a grizzly bear with these poles. So these things they come in handy. I hope I never have to fight a grizzly bear off with these poles. The poles come with this little piece here for ice and snow, and this is what I used on Rainier. I wanted to do one of my first reviews on these poles specifically because I can't get over them. I tell people all the time to buy trekking poles. Trekking poles tend to have a stigma. When you think trekking poles, you tend to think middle-aged man with a sun hat and a vintage shirt. But those people with the sun hats and the vintage shirts, they're onto something. They're wise. They're wizened old men who realize that trekking poles are there to help you. Got my little scale here. We're gonna weigh these poles because we're all ounce counters now. And these poles weigh, I don't think that's right. It says these poles weigh 10 ounces. Honestly, I don't think that's right. Hold on. 10 ounces. I've measured it like 4 times because I still don't believe that that's true, but it says 10 ounces. That's amazing. That's nothing. So you won't even notice that you have these poles in your bag until you need them. And at that point, you'll be so glad that you do have them. So yeah, if you happen to find $159 in your couch cushions, I can't recommend these poles enough. They're amazing, they weigh nothing, and the amount of support they'll give you in the mountains is well worth every dollar you spend.